Hey guys, so my bus dropped me off about 15 minutes ago, and I'm almost close to home anyway. I wanted to come on here real quickly and talk about what just Alyx did today before he went to go see AEW Dynamite / Rampage live in Houston, because they're live in his town right now, and he's probably just getting home from that as we speak. But he did a video talking about what I had talked about earlier this morning. And that was the information that Cultaholic Wrestling, courtesy of PW Torches, Wade Keller had reported. And that is the fact that there are very few people that are showing sympathy and support for what Sasha and Naomi did, mostly Sasha, because according to reports, due to the fact that Naomi is married to Jey Uso and thus his family, legit family, to Roman, even though even though there are some people that don't like what she did, she's pretty much in the clear. She's okay. But when it comes to Sasha, those that support and show sympathy for her and are respectful for what she did, those people are outnumbered by those in WWE that don't feel the same way. In fact, because of what she did, those that outnumber those that do show support and respect for what she stood up for are saying that she's become a brat, she's become a diva, she's become spineless, and she's not, taking into account how this affects everybody. Basically, they're saying, hey, she's only thinking about herself and nobody else. Now, someone might say, well, yeah, she is, but she's thinking of herself, as far as how, the future, in WWE affects her, going forward. Like if you're going to put her in a program with say someone like Ronda, then you need to put her in there for more than just being cannon fodder. So there will be people that will dispute what happened, no matter what, and defend her for what she did. But on the other hand, like I said, there are those in the company and even those outside of the company that don't like what she did, and they feel it was very selfish of her. As a matter of fact, someone that works alongside Conan, K-Dog, and Disco Inferno from WCW, TNA, and all that, who has a podcast called The Wrestling Informer. The Wrestling Informer. This guy, if you will, this guy basically went at it with JD verbally on Twitter. He went at it verbally with JD, on Twitter. And basically tried to call JD out for his opinion. And you know how JD from NY206 is. Very opinionated. He will not take back anything he says or he feels he's in the right of saying. But this guy, who is, I guess, the co-host or the main host of the podcast with Inferno and Conan, basically, called him out for what he was saying. So this kind of thing has gotten a lot of people divided, not just those in the business, but fans as well, and informers and insiders and all that. But yeah, it's surprising to see something like this be, and kind of put a division, if you will, among, people in the business, fans and all that, all because she stood up for what she believed in. And felt like what they wanted to do with her and Naomi was dumb, and that if you're going to do anything with them, it should be more than just being cannon fodder for your respective women's champions. So yeah, like I said, Alyx, he gave his opinion on it, and personally, he like those that feel Sasha's being very selfish and spineless and all that, have their opinions on how they feel when it comes to that. Alyx and JD have their opinions, and nobody can change that. But yeah, it's just hopefully it's one of those situations where cooler heads will prevail. Well, hopefully will prevail in the end. But I'm telling you right now, Sasha is not. People have said this is the second or third time she's done this, and it won't be the last. well, hopefully it is the last, and hopefully Vince McMahon or whoever cools her off and talks to her and works something out with her, says, okay, look, if it's going to make you happy, because this is what I would do if I was them. I would tell her, hey, if it's going to make you happy, here's creative freedom in there. You can, you know, tell us what you like, what you don't like, and we'll just go from there and see what happens. That's it. That's the best they can do, I think, to make her happy. But what are your guys' thoughts? What are your thoughts on the whole situation, dividing not just the wrestling, you know, competitors in the business and all that, but fans as well? Let me know down below, and I'll talk to you later.